Forget about the money. You can throw the money out the window if you want. We fight for legacy here. I won't let you take advantage of your plan A. You're gonna have to go to plan B, plan C.
Belts come back home with me, guaranteed.
Told you, that was the last time we'll touch them.
I'm gonna take them regardless, guaranteed. It's different when you're in there. I'm a lot faster than what you think, a lot stronger, a lot slicker, a lot wider.
Everybody, what is it about this fight? What is it about facing Jaron Ennis that you absolutely had to do?
It's always been about legacy. It's always been about legacy. Becoming the youngest ever, time with Top Rank, legacy. Becoming the youngest world champion at 22 when I did it, legacy. Youngest unified world champion, legacy. And now fighting one of the best in the world in the division. It's about legacy. Anybody could have taken the easy route and just went any other fighter, top 15, just get an easy W and that's it. Collect some good cash and that's it. I wanted to fight the best. I want to show that I'm the best every time I step into the ring, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I want to thank Xander and his team for taking this fight, because he didn't have to take this fight. He could have went an easier route, but like my dad just said, I think he bit off way more than he could chew. And come fight night, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna show the world I'm the best in the world.
What do you think he doesn't understand about what it means to be in the ring with you?
Like I always say, you can watch me all day, but when you get in that ring, it's a whole different story. I'm a lot faster than what you think. I'm a lot stronger than what you think. My IQ is higher than what you think. He's gonna be in for a long night.
There is something that happens in a boxing press conference that you cannot manufacture.
I think, yeah, he took the fight, but if he's so confident, why didn't he take the 55-45 to the winner? That shows right there. Like I said, a great fighter, good fighter, but there's levels, and I'm gonna show him why it's levels.
Maybe because I'm giving you the opportunity to 2 belts.
If you believe in yourself, you would have took the 55.
I get what you're saying, but
maybe
maybe a fight with you and Virgil could have been 55-45 to the winner. With a champion, I have 2 belts. I'm the only one that has 2 belts in the division. You want these? I don't need to fight you. I could have fought anybody else.
No, you're absolutely right. You ain't had to fight me. You could have fought somebody else. But I'm just saying, if you believe in yourself that much,
I believe in myself.
If the roles was reversed, I would have did the same. If you was a challenger and I had the belts, I would have took the 55-45 to the winner.
You know for a fact you wouldn't. You would have taken care of your family the same way I want to take care of my family.
No.
And that's part of boxing. At the end of the day, I got to take care of my family. I'm confident that I'm going to beat you June 27th, but I'm the champion.
I understand what you're saying, but you're not listening. If you believe in yourself, you would have took the 55-45 straight like that. Yeah. No matter I understand you trying to feed your family, you trying to do this, you trying to do that. I'm doing the same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's levels, and I'm really gonna show you why I'm like that. And if you really, like I said, if you really believe in yourself, you would have took the 55-45 straight like that.
You can script the questions. You can coach the fighters on what to say. You can set the lighting perfectly and arrange the banners just right. But the moment 2 undefeated fighters sit across from each other, 2 men who have never lost, and look each other in the eye for the first time, that energy is completely real. And that is exactly what we got when Jaron "Boots" Ennis and Xander Zayas sat down in New York City.
Amazing. I feel like a unified world champion. Ooh, baby, the youngest. We keep making history. It's what I like. It's what I enjoy doing.
Let's start with Xander Zayas, because the story of this fight begins with him. Born in Puerto Rico, raised with one dream, to become world champion. At just 23 years old, Zayas did something that nobody from his island had ever done at 154 pounds. He unified the WBO and WBA World Junior Middleweight titles in January 2026, coming off a split decision win over Abbas Barao on home soil. 23 wins, 0 losses, 13 knockouts, and a legacy that was growing faster than anyone anticipated.
Drip too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' fuck around and drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I get paid. Bad little vibe, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie getting paid. Drip too hard, don't stand too.
What makes Zayas dangerous is not just his record, it is the way he fights. His speed, his defense, his counterpunching. He does not look like a 23-year-old inside the ring. He looks like a man who has been doing this his entire life, because he has been. And after unifying, he had every reason to feel like the king of that division. He was the champion. He was the one with the belts. He was the one one who had earned the right to pick his opponents, and then Jaron Ennis called his name.
That's what I keep telling everybody. 154 tour. You know, it's whatever with anybody and everybody. I'm ready. Like I said, I'm ready to take over this division. You know, I'm ready to take what's mine, take them belts.
Okay. Another fight, same day actually.
Yeah.
Right. You got Josh Kelly. You got Bakr Mortazayev. What'd you think about that one, Boosie?
To be honest, I don't know about that one. That's a good fight. You know, may the best man win. Like I said, I'm here for all these fights at 154. I'm ready to take over this division. I'm not worried about these guys. This is my division.
Jaron Boots Ennis is, without exaggeration, one of the most gifted fighters of his generation. 35 wins, 0 losses, 31 knockouts, a knockout percentage that sits at nearly 90%. At welterweight, he unified titles himself, becoming one of the most feared fighters in boxing. But there was a problem. There was nobody left at 147 pounds who made sense as a challenge. So Boots did what the greats do. He went up a weight class and targeted the best available. That meant Xander Zayas.
Well, to be honest, I mean, I knew that was something that was going to happen. He was going to touch the belt. And at the beginning, I told him, touch him. This is the closest you're going to get to them. So I don't mind you touching what's mine, because at the end of the day, he's going to stay at home. But then at the end, he just started rubbing, and I'm like, all right, bro, like, we're good. Like, you don't have to keep touching him. And he touched him again, so I dropped him. I'm like, all right, this is the last time. What's up? And that's about
Now
it.
here's where it gets interesting, because this rivalry did not start at the press conference. It started weeks before. Ennis made it very clear early in the promotion that he did not view Zayas as someone on his level. He pointed to the fact that Zayas had fought most of his career at 154 pounds, while Boots had been doing the same at 147. Ennis essentially said, "You have been king of a smaller kingdom. I'm coming to take everything." Zayas did not appreciate that framing, not even slightly.
All right.
What can you bring to the table?
You'll see what the 23-year-old brings to the table June 27th. You can ask one of your sparring partners. He knows.
Who?
He knows. He's sitting right in front of you.
You said what?
And he your sparring partner?
Who?
Omari?
No,
Omari,
You can ask him. He's part of the stable.
No, he no.
I don't know what
He's
you
part of
talking
he's part of the Matchroom stable.
Yeah, you
he
definitely
knows
part of the
what I
matchroom
bring to the table.
But like I said, bro, I'm gonna show you why I'm gonna take them belts. Them belts come back
All
home to
right,
Philadelphia.
at the end of the day,
Mark, what
that's
you
what it comes
talking
down to. That's what it comes down to.
And
I want to see it.
I'm taking them belts.
And
they come
that's
back
what
to
it
Philadelphia
is.
straight like that.
Hey, you're supposed to think that way.
Ain't no think I know.
You're supposed to think that way.
Ain't no think
Everybody
I know.
have think that way.
Ain't no think I know.
All right. 23 have tried.
So you, yeah. I'm not them boys you fought. All right.
I'm not them
Bro,
boys you fought either.
if I would have fought them same 2 guys that you fought, they would have been bashing the mess out of me,
Yeah.
bro. It's levels, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, it's levels.
All right.
And you're gonna see for yourself. And I'm
We'll see.
gonna make
We'll
you
see
feel
June 27th.
everything. And I want you to keep that same energy.
I will always keep the same
everything
energy,
that you
brother.
be saying.
I will always keep the same energy.
You wasn't keeping
Zayas shot back publicly, pushing back on the idea that his titles were somehow lesser. He made the point that he had gone out and unified, something Ennis had not yet done at 154. He brought receipts. He was not playing the humble young champion role. He was stepping into the champion's mentality, which is exactly what you need when the most dangerous man in boxing is coming for your titles. The table was set, and by the time that first press conference podium was lit up, both men were already locked and loaded.
Predicted a knockout. Your promoter, Eddie Hearn, predicted a knockout. How do you see it playing out?
Same way. I definitely predicted knocked out for sure. You know, I'm gonna go in there and have my fun and be me. Same thing I always do.
How do you see it playing out?
Same way I always see it play out. I always make the adjustments. I win. A winner wins. I always find a way. Simple as that.
Do you think you can stop this man?
I know that if I do the right things, I will stop him.
Absolutely not.
I know if I do the right things, I will stop him.
Absolutely
Everybody
not.
will go down.
Absolutely not.
Everybody will go down.
Absolutely.
At the launch press conference in April, Jaron Ennis walked in with one message. There was no diplomacy, no "I respect my opponent," no mutual admiration. Boots looked across that table and essentially said, "I'm going to knock you out." Those are not just words in boxing. That is a statement of intent. That is a man telling the world and telling his opponent exactly how Saturday night ends. Ennis also had something specific to say about the way Zayas fights. He pointed out that Zayas gets hit with clean, flush shots, that there are moments where opponents land on him clearly, and that at the level Boots operates on, clean, flush shots mean the fight is over.
Bro, your dad, when we were walking out, he said, what's up? I said, what's up to him? I'm respectful. I'm not going to disrespect anybody.
We respect him for sure. But listen, you going to get everything you looking for straight like that. Make sure you ready.
I'm always
ready. Make sure you ready.
I'm always ready, brother.
Yo, you believe in yourself?
Ready.
You believe in yourself?
I really do.
You making some money, you know you want to bet. You making some money, you know you want to bet.
You always want to bet on everything. Yeah. You always.
Because I believe in myself,
man. I believe in myself, too.
All right, well, so put something
June 27th, I'm going to show you why I believe in myself. Simple as that.
All right.
There's no bets to be made. There's no nothing to be made. There's no. Take care of your family. I take care of mine. June 27th, I will show you why I'm the best 154.
In the story, I'm the best at 154. You know that.
We'll see.
You know that.
But you mentioned
But Zayas gave it right back. He did not flinch. He told Ennis to bring his best because he believed he had weapons that Ennis had never seen before. Speed, power, defense, and counterpunching all packaged together. Zayas made the argument that for all of Ennis's gifts, he had never faced a 154-pound champion built the way Zayas was built. That there would be an adjustment, and that adjustments cost knockouts. The room was electric, and this was just April.
I mean, look at Stanionis. Look at all the guys that he faced at 47. He was way bigger, way more athletic than all these guys. And they go in there thinking or knowing, okay, like, once he hit me, I don't want to get hit no more, that's it, you know? And you got a guy that is as big as you, is as athletic as you, and is as hungry as you. It's a whole different story. He's never been uncomfortable. He's always had it his way. He's always had it his way, his whole life. I'm going to make him uncomfortable.
My whole life? He know me.
Your whole professional career, I should say. Your whole professional career, he's had his own way. He's never been uncomfortable. He's never had to make an adjustment because all these guys were tailor-made for him to look good.
Because I do what I want.
As the fight got closer, the promotion shifted into a different gear. In early June, both fighters were put in a segment where they watched each other's previous bouts and gave their honest reactions. This is the kind of content that reveals who someone really is, because there is nowhere to hide. You cannot be diplomatic when a camera is in your face and you are watching your opponent pick apart someone who looks a lot like you.
I'm gonna show him there's really levels to this boxing game. Like I said, hey, a solid fighter for sure. Getting better, but I'm gonna just be too much for him. All this is gonna be too much for him. It's too much. It's pay-per-view.
What do you mean all
press
this?
tour, everything. All this stuff is gonna be too much for you.
I've done it before.
That's doing it with somebody else that's bigger and better.
Bigger.
Yep.
Isn't it the same thing if I've done it before?
No, it's different.
If I've done it before, I've done it before, I'd do it again, right?
No,
if you land on the moon once, you can land on the moon twice.
No, it's different. It's different when you're doing with somebody that's bigger and know what they're doing. It's a whole different thing.
So you're saying that the guys before didn't know what they were doing?
What are you talking about? What did you say?
You said that it's different when somebody knows what they're doing. So the guys before didn't know what they were doing?
I'm telling you that this is gonna be too much for you, basically, and that's how I feel. If it's not too much, that's good for you. That's good for you.
And I'm glad you think that way.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you think
too much for you. Though.
I'm glad that you think it's gonna be too much.
Good.
For you. Same way, 2 or 3 guys have thought the same thing.
I'm not those guys. Stop comparing me to those guys.
All
We
right.
2 different styles, 3, 4 different, whatever you comparing to.
Perfect.
Don't fight nothing like them guys.
Perfect. And I don't fight nothing like the guys you fought before either.
Okay, I've seen your style before.
Okay.
Plenty of times.
All right.
There's nothing I've never seen before.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
You're nothing I've never seen before either.
I'm glad you think that's good.
Right? We're fine.
Ennis was direct. When watching Zayas fight, he acknowledged that Zayas had improved across his career, and then immediately followed up by saying it was not enough, that the improvement curve Zayas was on would still not catch what Boots was bringing to Brooklyn. Zayas, for his part, watched Ennis with a certain calmness. He was studying, looking for the keys, and the chess match between them was not just physical, it was happening in every interview, every clip, every media appearance.
He felt that everything has been perfectly orchestrated for you and that opponents have been picked to make you look good. What do you think about it when he says comments like that?
That doesn't make any sense because I can say the same thing about him. He never fought nobody like me. And he gonna be in Rule for a week, over the weekend, and he gonna see why I'm different. He gonna see why a lot of these guys don't want to fight me. I'm the best in the world, and he gonna see firsthand. I think I'm gonna be too much for him. I'm overwhelming. I'm gonna be too fast, too strong, and I think I'm really gonna shock him.
Ennis also took time in the final week to respond to a specific criticism that had been following him into this fight. Some people, led by Zayas, had questioned the strength of Ennis's resume at 154 pounds. His argument was simple. The resume at 147 speaks for itself. 31 knockouts, unified titles, all the contenders cleared. Moving up in weight does not erase what he built. If anything, it adds to it. And Boots made sure everyone knew he was not chasing Zayas for the money or the exposure. He was chasing him for the belts, the legacy, and the history.
Original day for me was June 27th. I always had that day. You can ask Todd.
I hear you.
I had that day in Puerto Rico. We changed it to Brooklyn for you.
You having a fat camp.
We changed it to Brooklyn for you. We had that day in Puerto Rico.
You having a fat camp right now?
What do you mean? I had that day in Puerto Rico. What are you talking about?
No, why you asking for so much time though?
Because I had the day. I had June 27th on my mind.
Okay.
That was what we're getting ready for. In Puerto Rico with another fighter. They said, but Jaron.
So what I'm saying is you having a fat camp right now.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you definitely is.
How?
You definitely is.
How?
What you mean how?
You look, I thought you was a big guy. You look as big as me, ain't it?
Ooh.
That's what they said.
That's what they say.
That's what they said.
That's what they say.
If the launch press conference was a spark, the final press conference was a full fire. This was June 22nd, 5 days before fight night. No more promotional niceties, no more talking about what could happen. Both men walked into that room knowing exactly what was at stake. 2 world title belts, an undefeated record, and a place in boxing history. Ennis made his position crystal clear. When the media asked him about Zayas' confidence, about Zayas' belief that his combination of skills would create problems Boots had never seen, Ennis had a 2-word response that cut through everything. I'm different. He was not angry when he said it. He was not raising his voice. He was stating a fact, the way someone states their name or their birthday. I am different. And that certainty, that quiet, absolute belief, is often more unsettling to an opponent than any screaming or trash talk.
As great as Boots Ennis is, I still don't think he's getting the respect from a lot of hardcore boxing fans. They're like, yeah, he looks good, he switches stances. We saw what he did in his last fight, but it was against a no-hoper. This is feels like the moment for Boots. Not only do I think he has to win this fight, I think he needs to dominate and separate himself from Xander Zayas and say, look, this guy's not even on my level. I'm at the Terrence Crawford level. That's the level of fighter I am. He has a chance to prove that. He's got to be dominant, he's got to be sensational, and I certainly think he can do it.
Boots, meanwhile, made a statement that genuinely raised eyebrows across the boxing world. He claimed he was at Terrence Crawford's level. For context, Crawford is widely considered one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters in the history of the sport. To claim that on the eve of your biggest fight is either incredible confidence or incredible pressure, maybe both. But Boots meant it, and meaning it matters in boxing.
The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper baby, my face on the dot.
A lot of smiles right now, but no smiles in the ring in June when these two go at it. It is going to be a physical fight between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis.
Then came the moment every press conference builds toward, the face-off. No microphones, no moderators, just Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas, inches apart, staring at each other in silence. And in that silence, you can read everything. You can see Zayas, the champion, not moving, not blinking, standing on his ground. You can see Ennis, the challenger, looking at those belts around Zayas' waist, metaphorically speaking, and seeing them as already his. Neither man looked afraid. That was the most telling thing. In a lot of face-offs, you see a flicker of doubt in someone's eyes. A micro-expression, a slight shift of weight. There was none of that here. 2 undefeated fighters, completely convinced of their own victory, standing in the same room. That is extraordinarily rare, and it made the face-off genuinely tense in a way that most boxing promos simply are not.
Guys in the back, guys in the back, guys in the back.
What round? What round does it finish?
Taking those belts Saturday night, Xander. Alex, I'd like to do one more walk in after this if you can.
Here is what the press conference actually told us, beyond the quotes and the clipped moments. First, Xander Zayas is not intimidated. A lot of younger champions wilt when a bigger name walks in the room. The most dangerous thing about Boots is not the knockouts or the record, it is how settled he is in his own identity. He does not need to convince you. He is not trying to hype himself up. Those were his exact words. He is simply telling you what is about to happen, and then he goes and does it. Third, and this is the one that matters most from a pure boxing analysis standpoint, neither man gave anything away.
For all the heat in that room, for all the words thrown back and forth across that table, both fighters walked out of those press conferences having revealed nothing about their actual strategy. All the talking was for the fans, for the media, for the cameras. The real conversation happens on June 27th inside the Barclays Center in front of a sold-out Brooklyn crowd. 2 men, 2 undefeated records, 2 sets of world title belts at stake. This is not just a great fight, this is a legacy fight. And if you are a boxing fan, even a casual one, you need to be watching on June 27th because we are about to witness something that people will still be talking about for years.